Hey guys, welcome back to another video, commentary video. This should be the 8th commentary video on the channel. Damn, we're literally on the 8th commentary video on the channel. That's crazy. It feels like I've only done a few of these videos, but we're already on the 8th one. So, I know on my video where I talked about more on my depression, I said, "Oh, this is gonna be my final video uh on YouTube on comment. This is gonna be my final commentary video, but you may notice that I've uploaded another video about uh, opinions, about like the stupidity behind, like all opinions are equal, the stupidity behind that logic, and I mainly did that because I wanted to vent a bit. I wanted to talk about the stuff that's bothering me, and it still kind of is bothering me because I feel like I've been wronged. But this is not what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about my passion for film, my passion for video editing. So I've always been a very driven person until recently I fell into depression and burnout, and I don't know. Right now I'm just staying at home every day, skipping school. My parents are allowing me to stay home and skip school for now because they know that you can't really force me to go to school, otherwise that's going to cause more problems. And I know that as well, so I'm staying at home. I'm recovering, and then when I feel ready, I'm going to go back to school and see how it goes. But for now, I'm just gonna be staying at home and recover, I guess. It doesn't seem like I'm having much improvement on my situation, but we'll see. It's already been like, I don't know, a month or so that I haven't been back to school. And I no longer feel that guilty anymore because I understand, I need this, I need the break. And everyone has their own pace, their own path, so I kind of come to accept that, so I'm kind of at peace with the fact that I'm not going back to school. And hopefully other people have this sort of understanding as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go back and I'm going to feel judged because people might say, "Oh, you just stayed at home because you wanted to rest." But I don't know. Everyone has their own path, and I feel like people should respect that. But anyways, about my passion, I've always been a very driven person. So, at first, during middle school, I was driven towards my academics. I wanted to be number one in the class, number one in the grade. But soon, I kind of lost that drive due to anxiety and depression and stuff. So then, I discovered martial arts, and then particularly boxing. And so that got me into fitness, lifting weights, calisthenics, running, and explosive exercises in general. That got me into a lot of this, and I kind of became obsessed with training. The drive I had for training was like the most motivated I have ever been in my life. That was around 15 or 16 years old. I'm 19 now. I'm about to be 19. I'm going to be 19 on the 19th of January. So it was a while back, and that was around when I still had depression. Wait, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Someone just returned home, and I was just closing my door to cut off the noise. What was I talking about? Right, about the depression and anxiety when I was around 15 or 16. So at that time, I was very alone. I guess I only had a few people to talk to at school, and let my personality. I couldn't really open up my personality at the new school. So then I turned to training, and training was kind of my coping mechanism for uh, the majority of that time. I was just finding fulfillment and purpose through training, and I also had a dream of becoming a world champion or some sort of local champion, but that didn't happen because I'm shit at boxing. I'm still garbage at boxing, and people tell me my coaches tell me I have great mechanical potential, meaning I learn the moves and I do the techniques very accurately, very proficiently, but because I lack experience, I lack the ring IQ, the fighting IQ, the in-ring reflexes, the fast thinking. I lack in that department, so I could never be good at boxing because it's purely genetics. I just can't. I can be stronger, more experienced. I can build up more stamina, but my ring IQ is just it just you can improve it, but for me it's just very hard to be good at boxing IQ. So anyways, why am I talking about this? I'm just saying how my passions evolved throughout my life. So then at around 2024, I forgot what age I am at that time. It's 2026 right now. So maybe around 17 years old, I picked up the I picked up the hobby of video editing. So, you may know for the Spaceberries channel, I've done YouTube poops in the past. I've done a lot of editing in terms of making YouTube poops, making memes, making let's plays, and I sort of have a basis of knowledge on how to edit YouTube videos. And so when I was 17, I kind of picked up editing again because I wanted to make a Minecraft Manhunt series. We did a lot of creative ideas in that. I'm not going to go into detail, but we did a lot of videos in terms of Minecraft Manhunt, and we I learned a lot of new editing techniques like putting music, matching the mood, using the music, making it more immersive and more tense with the music, cutting, the pace of cutting, how that affects the immersion, the tension, and the pace of it. So I learned a lot of that, the long form manhunt kind of editing, and that's really similar to film editing. So I also got I was really into film as well. I loved like rewatching movie scenes, like the feelings, especially the feelings and the immersion that movies can give you. I was really obsessed over that, and I just wished I could make movies of my own. I've done for short films in the past. Some of them have been published, some of them have, you know, died mid production, but I could never make something big budget. So I would always make short films that was more comedic, and so that I could really fully have my potential be brought out, making films that I truly felt passionate about. Because for now, at the time, I could only make comedy. I could only make YouTube videos. I couldn't really make stuff that I really looked up to. So I kind of felt a bit isolated in terms of that. So now we're getting to like my passions of film and editing, and I've slowly come to realize that my true passion, my true lifelong passion, is film and editing. And I don't know, now that I think of it, I'm not sure if it's like I know it's my true passion, but I'm just not sure if it's possible to continue. Is it is it really for me? And I'm in like this mid career crisis. I don't have a career yet, but it's kind of a career crisis. I don't know what to do with my future. And a lot of people are like, "Yeah, it's fine. You A lot of people don't know what to do with their future, and it's okay. Some people are in their 40s and they don't know what to do with their life." But I've always wanted to make something big. I've always wanted to leave a big impact on this earth. It doesn't have to do with money. I don't need to make a bunch of money, but I want to be able to leave behind work pieces that leave impact. I want to have people look up to me. I want to have people feel inspired because of my work. and I have to build up to that, right? I have to make my own work. I have to try hard, grind to get to that point, but slowly I'm starting to realize like I might not have the potential for this. I might not be able to truly pull this off, and that's kind of giving me a crisis because I've already dedicated all my worth and all my passion, like my life's fulfillment is okay. Pause. Someone was just finding me. Someone was calling me. Anyways, what was I talking about? I'm not sure. Like, I wasn't sure if my passion, like, I had the potential to make my passion a dream come true. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, this is all I've got. I'm just in like there's no like happy ending, there's no conclusion. I'm just in sort of a crisis right now. Like, should I continue content creation? Because I've had a big plans for it and I just don't see it being able to come true. I used to have really strong visions of what I wanted to make, but these days like with my depression, with my uh what do you call it? With my depression, with my burnout, with my brain fog, it's just been really demotivating, and I don't think I can um really make my dream come true anymore. I'm not trying to complain. None of these videos are me complaining. At most they're just venting. I really like to talk about what's on my mind to get it off my chest, especially on that video where I talked about opinions, like why should every opinion have the same value? Because that's not true, and I'm 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 curious to see what the comments are gonna say about it. I hope enough people watch it that we can have proper discussions over it. But yeah, this is kind of all I've got for this video. I guess this is it. I felt like I had more to talk about. I'm still in this crisis of whether I should continue this passion or not. Quite frankly, I wouldn't know what to do with my life if I didn't continue this, so we'll see in the future. I hate that there's no conclusion in this video, but it is what it is. Alright, alright guys, I'll see you guys next time.